Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the farm, down on the farm again for more, I don't know, farm shenanigans? Are there shenanigans on a farm? I imagine there probably are. It seems like the sort of place you'd get shenanigans. Hang on, as usual, I've got to tell YouTube what the heck we're doing today because it tends to not believe me when I say we're doing things. So bear with me 1 second, as usual, as I go over and tell YouTube that we're not playing that Roblox thing. Have we ever confidently said if it's Roblox or Roblox? Because I feel Roblox sounds worse, and therefore that's kind of what I want it to be. Okay, no, YouTube, we are playing Farm Manager. The 2021 version, thank you. No, not the prologue. Thank you for asking, though. Alright, I will be right back to chat in 2 seconds. I'm just working my way over to there now. There we go. Okay, everything's all set. Now we can do farm stuff. Okay, what was I doing the last time I was here? It's been a couple of weeks, I think, since we played this. So, I've got $500,000. That's cool. I don't really know what I'm going to do with all of that, but I've got $500,000. I don't have much space. I really kind of need to buy some more land sooner rather than later around here. I could see maybe off to the side here I could do some more fields. Where are we at with the orchards these days? 62 days left on the apples. Okay. What do we got? 62 on the apricots. That's all fine. Anna, Mel, Roy, Scott, Hurley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is indeed Farm Manager. I am managing a farm. It's about all I'm capable of because I can't lose in this game. It's unlosable. You can't lose this game. It's wonderful. Well, not in sandbox mode. Again, we're all clear that in the scenario mode you can totally lose the game, but not in sandbox mode. It's basically impossible to lose this. Speaking of not losing things, I think I'll go sell some stuff because I probably got tons of cool stuff to sell. So what have I got down here? Oh, I've got tons of jam. Yep, I forgot we were making strawberry jam. Yeah, strawberry jam for 7K. Honey, 48, almost 5,000 cucumbers. 5,000 cucumbers I've got kicking around. I'll keep the goat's milk, sell the ostrich meat, sell the chicken meat, sell the goat's cheese. Any fish can get kicked out the door. More fish. Is that poop? Yeah, more poop. Okay, eggs, honey, 11,000 tomatoes. 11,000 tomatoes. There's a quick $113,000 I just made. Can't lose. Can't lose. Nope. No ability to lose this game. We've got new chickens. Fantastic. Clear all of that. I should buy another, like, thing. Like another Actually, I've got room for another factory down here. I've got plenty of room for another factory down here. I could definitely see slapping something down in there. Get me a road. And no. What are we doing here? No, I want this road to go here. Oh, I've done the wrong road. Whoops. Well, that can't stand. No, I'm not okay with that. Nope. Make all of that go away. Just a paved road. Thank you. A regular old paved road. There we go. Much better. What would I get? What do I feel I want down here for a factory? Craft brewery? No, we're not into that yet. Winery? Dear Lord, no. Smokehouse. I could start smoking meat. That's probably... It's actually really cheap. It's super, super cheap. Where am I at on... What's the problem here? Not enough ostriches. Yeah, I know. We keep killing them. And what am I doing for research? Am I researching anything right now? I don't think I'm researching anything right now. No, I'm not researching anything right now. Okay. Wind farming, don't care. Storage capacity up. It's 30 days on that, though. That's not a small amount of time. Why can I not get any of these right now? Have I already done all of those? No, I can't possibly have done those yet. What do I need to do that? I don't know. Dances with sheep. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, barbecue. That's what we can do. We can do barbecue here. Get some nice smoked meat going. Reduces bills by 12%, and it's only 10 days. Go ahead, get on that. That's just something we can be doing. Better to be researching something than not researching something. Where am I at with employees? I bet most of my houses are full. Yeah, 8 out of 8 there. Yeah, I'm going to be kind of boned for staff rooms or staff housing or whatever it is we do around here. Jayhawk, welcome, welcome, welcome. Smoked ostrich leg would be an interesting product. I've eaten ostrich. It's a little gamey. Ostrich is a weird combination. It sort of tastes like a steak, sort of tastes like chicken. It's not quite either of those. So get me a paved road down here. And then how much space do I have to the rest of this? Oh, did I buy all of that? Did I really? Oh, never mind. I don't need more space at all then. I've got all of this. I didn't know I bought that. Okay, never mind. Willow, welcome, welcome, welcome. If I were a farmer, what would I grow? Ostriches. Yeah. No, that's not true. That was a complete lie. I would not grow ostriches. They seem like a very fussy animal, to be honest with you. Seems like they're a real pain in the neck, especially if you're playing Planet Zoo. What would I grow? Well, my answer would be, what are people willing to pay for? That would be my answer. Like, are you wicked into cucumbers? Because I will sell you all of my cucumbers. I will grow cucumbers and sell them to you. So my answer is, what are people going to pay for? That's what I'd do. I've had ostrich burgers. There are always a few trucks at festivals selling them. Really? What weird-ass festivals are you going to? Where there's... What weird-ass festivals are you going to? Where there's at least 2 or 3 people with ostrich burgers? I mean, a few trucks, that says to me 2 or 3 minimum. Because if it was just 2, you would have said a couple of trucks. If it was just 1, you would have said a truck. But no. Oh, hang on, I gotta move CoffeeCam. That ain't good at all. Sorry, hang on, let me move CoffeeCam. I gotta get these set up so for individual games. I've really got to be better at that. I have such plans for CoffeeCam. I'm gonna try and start executing them this week, by the way. I've got an idea. I know, again, as I said before, I know how to do what I want to do. I just haven't tried to do it yet. Music festivals, you say. So music festivals are famous for ostriches. Oh, now you're down to 1 or 2. Oh, now it's not like 27 ostrich burger trucks. Where are they getting all the ostriches? Are ostriches like easy to breed? Is that like the deal? Like, I don't know, they breed quickly or something. They don't breed quickly here. I never have enough ostriches to kill. So what's the deal with them? This is our new question now. What's the deal with ostriches? Are they really easy to breed? I tell you what, they ain't easy to feed, according to Planet Zoo. All right, back to what would I buy if I were buying something? I could just get another milk processing plant. They're dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. I've done the research to get them. I could go back into fruit processing, also kind of cheap. What else would I make, though? I've got apricots coming. I could do something with apricots. How long is... It's like a couple of months till my apricots come in, right? 58 days. Yeah, okay. A couple of months till we get the apricots. Those are finite, though. Hang on, I'm going to drink coffee. I'm very excited about this. Those are finite, though. I mean, we're only going to have X number of apricots, and then we're waiting until next year. Planet Zoo says they breed quickly. Well, maybe that's the deal. Maybe the deal is you can get a lot of ostriches for your buck, and then just keep slaughtering them and selling them to people, kind of like what I'm doing with my double slaughterhouse here. Maybe I just want a row of slaughterhouses. That'd be kind of grim, but funny at the same time. Okay, back to things. So definitely not a smokehouse. I could go fruit processing. I'm not... How about vegetable processing? I do make a lot of cucumbers. I make an exceptional amount of cucumbers. I mean, I'm like swimming in cucumbers. Spike Old Girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get a vegetable processing plant because I don't really have much else to do with my money. So let's slap that guy down right there. And then I'm definitely going to need more places for people to live for this one. So let's get a house here for permanent people. Get that to go right there. Okay, fair enough. And then they can all go work in there when the house is built and when I hire them and when I've actually got a thing for them to be doing. In the meantime, what month is it? It's July. Cucumbers come in fairly quickly. Oh, God, we're getting more cucumbers. Never mind, we've got millions of cucumbers coming in. No problem. No problem on the cucumbers. Slaughterhouse for the cows and slaughterhouse for the chickens. We got the chickens covered. We're killing off chickens and ostriches at a frightening pace right now. So much so that I'm constantly being warned that I don't have enough chickens or ostriches to kill. So no problems there. Cows could do the cows. What else can we slaughter these days? Oh, you know what I should get? The frozen food one. The frozen food one would be excellent. But what else could I theoretically slaughter? Literally anything. I can kill anything and sell it to people. What a wonderful world that we live in. Yeah, we're gonna make pickles. We're into pickles now. It's the safest food. Remember that, everybody. Pickles, safest food. Okay, you can never go wrong with pickles. They're always going to be safe. You can leave a jar of pickles sitting in the sun forever, and they will never go off or go bad or be dangerous to you. Safest food Ever. Okay. In fact, you should all eat nothing but pickles. What house is this? This is permanent employees 10. Okay, everybody remember the number 10, because I'm not going to do that. What are we getting over here? Spinach coming in over there. Could we hustle it a little on a vegetable thing? Because I got like a lot of cucumbers on the way. You know what? While they're doing that, I'm going to slap down another warehouse. Not the barn. The warehouse. Seeds, plants, fruit, and veg. Yeah, it just seems like we should have another one of those around here somewhere. So leave me a little bit of room for like a road or something there. And then put another warehouse right there. I love pickles too. I've always liked pickles. I finally applied my secondary school physics knowledge to the real world, and I am unreasonably proud of myself. What would be secondary school physics? That's like high school for us. I'm not even sure I took physics in high school. I kind of tapped out at chemistry. Thank you, Spike Little Girl. I'll probably have to remember that. I'll probably have to scroll up to find that. Russell, welcome. All right, okay, here we go. Pickles, coming any moment now. So, pickles. Okay, what do we got? No, that's a cucumber. I know what cucumbers are. Now, let's change this to pickled cucumbers, which are indeed, kind of pickles. That's your base pickle right there. Okay, just make like a zillion of those, please, and I will get you some people there. Let's hire some people. You're into manufacturing. You're going to go in House 10. Okay, who else likes pickles? You do, Freddie. Freddie loves pickles. It's on his resume. You're into that. I need Actually, you're into manufacturing, Hannah. Why don't you go into there? And you know what? Let's just stock the place. It's not like I don't have the money. Go ahead. You go into house number 10. There you go. Okay. Off you go, kids. You work there now, and you make nothing but pickles all day. Hot air rises, cool air falls. Yes. Yes, it does. K-Fam, welcome. Take your floor standing fan, put it on a tall thing, and all of a sudden your room is way cooler. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that part that part I knew just by trial and error, just largely. Glenn, welcome. Agent MOR, welcome. Charcoal sausages and burgers in a frying pan. Oh, I don't know about the charcoal part. I don't like my meat well done at all. I like my steaks rare, like bleeding, and I like my burgers medium. Just in case any of you are like, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cook a steak and send it to Dave. It'll be terrible by the time he gets there because he lives really far away. But that's what I'm going to do. This steak's bleeding rare. So we got a bunch of stuff there. Clear all of that. What is your problem over here? Not enough ostriches, not enough chickens. Okay, the linseed and cucumbers I can deal with. All right, yeah, just linseed. I don't know, get like 1,000 linseed. I don't even know what we do with that. Add suggested products. No, just that will be fine. Thank you. That's fine. We've got plenty of cucumbers. I assure you we have plenty of cucumbers. You might be right about the ostrich issue, but we've got plenty of cucumbers right now. Would not take long to do what you want to do. Wait, what? What am I doing now? Oh, the thing that we were Discord discussing? Discord? Jalissa, welcome. Or making pickles. Because making pickles, I'm not so good. Okay, smarty pants. No, I must stress to you, Mel. It was not through education. It was through frustrating trial and error. Yeah, the cool air goes down, hot air goes up. We have a deal with that with our air conditioners in our house. We actually found it more efficient instead of putting both air conditioners on to just put the one upstairs on and let all the cool air come downstairs. Worked like a champ. When we put both of them on, we get this weird spot. You'll like this, Mel, because you're more educated than me. When we put both air conditioners on, we get this really weird microclimate on the staircase where it's like a jungle for like 2 steps. As like the warm air and cold air is clashing, like the warm air is trying to rise, but the cold air is trying to come back down. It's really kind of funny, actually. You just hear it like halfway down the stairs, you hit this jungle-like climate, and then it immediately goes away. Like my steaks and hamburgers, medium. Yeah, no, I'm going to go bleeding on the steak, medium on the burger. Well, are we back to swamp coolers? Because I'm pretty sure you guys are all joshing me about that. As the kids say these days, you're joshing me on the swamp cooler thing. Okay, pickles are coming in fast and furious now. Fast and furious. I bet... I'm looking at my money here going, oh my god, I only have $128,000. I bet I'm going to say I can make at least $150,000 right now. Don't sell the cucumbers. We're pickling those now. You can, actually, I tell a lie. I might not have that much. That can go. Jam can go. Fish, cheese, eggs, more honey, more milk. Gooseberries, sure. Didn't even know we had those. Again, don't sell the cucumbers. Probably, oh, there's eggs up there. We'll get rid of those. This is all animal food of sorts up here. I was close, 112,000. I will take that. Quick $112,000. No problemo. Health and safety thing unless you advertise the hazards very clearly. Wait, what now? Burgers. Yeah. You're supposed to tell people that they're not supposed to eat that. And I say, ha, no, give it to me. Just wheel the cow out here and knock it on the head. And I'll be fine with that. But again, burgers, medium. It's a texture thing. I like the burgers to be a little more cooked. Okay, what is your problem? You're missing, oh yeah, you're missing chickens and ostriches. I should probably just do more chickens and ostriches, really. This seems to be the heart of the matter here. You keep telling me I don't have chickens and ostriches. I can definitely make more chickens and ostriches. You're already swampy, humidity is your problem. Yes, I imagine it is. What with being in paradise and all. I imagine it's often very humid there. I could store the apricots and then change the jam factory over to apricot jam, or apricot, depending on what you choose. That's a thought. I could do that. We're about to finish the research. Cool. What is my best next move? It's July. What am I realistically, like, what's something that takes no time? I think cucumbers move fairly quickly, as do raspberries. You're plowing now. Raspberries are coming in. Great, good. And what did I put over here? More gooseberries. What's your problem? What's your deal? What do you, oh, not enough staff. Yeah, there's never enough staff. Get used to it. My high school used to have some kind of janky cooling setup that involves making ice in off-peak electricity hours. Oh dear. That sounds like a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Now, I know, Willow, it's not an uncommon, way to like one's steaks. I do just like them just warmed up, really. Just warm. It will be fine. It's just that's the way they're good. That's the way nature intended it. All right. I feel like I should maybe go into even more production. I mean, I can't afford it quite at this exact second, but I'm going to very, very soon. I'm going to kick that into slightly higher gear there. What else could I did my research is done. Good. What is this again? A wine cellar. Might get into wine. I think we're going to get into wine. I think this stuff takes like a wicked long time to grow, though. Like obscenely long times to grow. Swamp coolers make the air wet. Wet air is uncomfortable in any heat. What is... Glenn, come into my office. What is... So, New Zealand. Okay, New Zealand. All right, we've all seen Lord of the Rings, so we're all very, very familiar with New Zealand. All right? Lord of the Rings made us all New Zealand experts, much to your chagrin, I'm sure. What is... So, when I think of that, I think basically like Australia's next-door neighbor. And when I think of Australia, I think very hot, very sunny, a lot of deserty kind of climate in the outback. What would you say, Glenn, as our ranking New Zealander, to my knowledge, in fact, our only New Zealander, what would you say is the predominant climate of New Zealand? Or are you going to give me one of those, well, it depends what kind of the part of the country you're in. Now, of course, you do it in a New Zealand accent. You would not do it in that sort of vague Northeast accent that I just did there. That sort of can't get there from here kind of accent that we have occasionally. So what would you say is the predominant, like, are you hot and sunny like Australia? Because really, without any geographical knowledge, which I clearly don't have, then I assume, being Australia's next door neighbor, you're kind of like the wacky neighbor of Australia. Or actually, Australia is probably your wacky neighbor. I've met many Australians and many New Zealanders. It may surprise some people, but I have. And the Australians are the wackier of the species, frankly. So what would you say is the predominant climate of New Zealand? Isn't there a North New Zealand and a South New Zealand? Spike Little Girl, don't complicate the issue. Don't complicate my fantasies with facts. Okay? New Zealand is Australia's next door neighbor, and they have a climate. Now we're trying to establish what it is. And I bet Glenn's going to come back and go, well, it depends what part of the country you live in. Because if I were in Australia, I don't think an Australian would say that. He'd probably say something insane and then be wicked cool. because that's basically their nature. But he'd say, yeah, it's pretty, largely hot and sunny all over the place, like everywhere. New Zealand is Australia's Canada. Truth. Very truth. Okay, here we go. Glenn's back in. Wet and windy on the west, cold south, hot, dry up north, sunny and dry on the east coast. Okay. That sounds like me. That sounds like our climate. It could be virtually anything. Ireland with less rain. Now that is much more illuminating, if you will. Much more illuminating. That makes sense. Okay, Ireland with less rain. I understand the Irish climate. I've been in it several times. I've been to Ireland, 3 times now. So I do understand the Irish climate. That makes sense. I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff that has been idly ticking here. I can't stress enough. You can't lose this game. Don't sell the cucumbers. We're doing things with them. And that, and that, and that. All of this can go. Don't even remember that I was making beets. Okay, what is 1,600 units of pickles worth? $16,000. Awesome. Ostrich meat, fish. Any more fish? Sell the poop. Sell the cheese. Probably not to the same person, I hope. 2,900 units of goat's milk, but we are making stuff out of that. Okay, sell, that's a quick $135,000. As much as it is more financially efficient to just buy another milk processing plant, I kind of want to just add one to this. How much is that again? $453,000. I can pick up a brand new milk processing plant for less than that. See, my thought process is then I don't have to hire more employees. That's where the savings would be. It is October, and it's 19 degrees out. Okay, 19 degrees C. All right, double it and add 30. So let's see, that's 40. That's about 70. So it's, like, really comfortable. Yeah, I was talking to Penge because we had a bit of a heat wave earlier this week, and apparently Britain did too. So I assume that translates into Ireland. I figure if Britain's, if England's warm, you guys are warm. Doing things with cucumber sounds vaguely naughty. Vaguely naughty is how I've lived most of my life, and I will not apologize for that. Where I live, it rains twice a year. Wow. Like, legit? What is the place in... Is it Peru? Or something where it, like, literally never rains. It's rained once in, like, 150 years or something ridiculous like that. What is that? It's like the most arid... Okay, somebody start Googling, please. Have I done all the building cost researches? That's a great question. That is an excellent question because I am not currently researching anything. So, building costs. I believe... Yeah, reduce the price of buildings. Yeah, I've completed all of these. Yep, I've done all of the building costs down, and I've done all of the product prices up. So I'm basically as cost-efficient and profitable as I can be. I've also done all the bill reducing. So I am realistically making as much money as it is possible to make. So I may as well just blow my money on silly stuff, like strength of employees. I make them stronger. October and March it rains. Ireland currently winning in the rugby league, despite the heat, apparently, despite the heat. So what is it? It's not Peru. It's somewhere in South America that you wouldn't expect. Like, as you think of South America, I think of, like, the Amazon jungle. It's going to be, like, wet and rainy and all the time. There's somewhere down there where, like, it never, ever rains. It's on the coast, weirdly. I think. But then again, I may have seen this on Ancient Aliens, so I can't necessarily speak to the veracity of it. Yeah, no, it's the cheapest it will be. I've got... Strangely enough, I am as fiscally responsible in this game as it is possible for me to be. I have reduced the price of everything, I have increased the price of my products, and I've reduced my bills, all three of those things, as much as I can. Oh, there's little boxes coming out. Oh, look at you. Look at your little boxes of pickles. Just pickles after pickles after pickles after pickles. Wow, we are cranking out those pickles. We are the reigning pickle king. Oh, that sounded weird. Whatever all these things are, they're all good, so make that go away. What are we... Oh, hang on, this might be bad. No warehouse for corn. Huh. Which thing takes corn? Hay and straw and haylages. Okay, and this is seeds and plants, fruits and vegetables. That's got to be corn, right? Unless it goes in here. Grain? Is corn technically a grain? You might be thinking of the whatever desert in Chile. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I can pronounce Chile. I can't. I add a comma. Yeah, it like never rains. It's rained once in 7,000 years or something absurd like that. Actually, I should probably just get another silo. I mean, what the heck? They're only 7K. Let's just get a silo. I'm just gonna buy a silo. I don't think this is what I need, but I feel we should have more silos. We're a farm. We're kind of like kitted out for silos. So what are you missing in terms of, maybe it's just not in range. I might not have a warehouse in range of the thing. I could easily, well, easily is a relative term. I got a warehouse over here. That covers all of that. I've got a warehouse down here. Oh no, that's a garage. Sorry, that's a garage. Did I click on the wrong thing? Probably. Oh, that is a garage. Okay, it looked like a warehouse from the sky. I'm in real life, it's a grain. I don't know about the game. I don't either. I don't know how they're qualifying this. Do we still have... Okay, show me... We don't have enough cucumbers. We don't have a corn reaper. Okay, I can buy you a corn reaper. I didn't know... I totally forgot we were even buying or making corn at this point. Buy that. Where the heck is that going to live? I don't actually have, like, a good spot for that. No, I'm gonna have to make a thing here. Oh, no, I can't... Wait, I can get it in there. Yep. Okay, there you go. I did that. Not enough cucumbers right at the moment, but that will... Actually, I say that will correct itself. Are we gonna get another batch of cucumbers? 64 days. We will. Is there something else you could spin over to in the meantime? Soya cutlet. Dear God, no. What else could you theoretically do? You could do something with tomatoes. Do I have any tomatoes right now? What have I got in stock here? So if I was to start selling stuff, do I have anything? Got raspberries, peppers. Anything those guys could do with peppers? Bet you I could find something for you to do with peppers. I've created a lot of hemp, so lots of rope coming in the near future. Okay, hot wind and rain comes from Australia. Affects our west coast more, or your wet coast more, I don't know. Our word for grain is corn. Nicely done, Royce-Cat. Nicely done. What was I doing? Oh, wait, what was I just looking at? Oh, now I've become distracted. Oh, peppers. Peppers, that was it. We're looking at things we could do with peppers. Is there anything we can do with peppers in the vegetable place? Carrots. I could start making carrots. No, it's actually weirdly nothing we can do with that. Cabbage becomes what? Sauerkraut. Oh, excellent. I love sauerkraut. Oh, we should start growing cabbages then. Because I love sauerkraut. I'm basically making my perfect meal here. No, there's really nothing else we can do with that. Where are my tomato fields these days? Strawberries. Tomatoes. 38 days left on that. Okay. What if we... You know what? Of anything, this would be the thing I'd add an extra line to. 500,000. 500,000 to add an extra line to that. Unbelievable. Okay, let's, I need to make some quick cash here, and that's basically the nature of this game. Oh, there's the tomatoes. Never mind, we've got tomatoes. You guys didn't have anything to do? You do now. You are into tomato juice. Okay, you're into tomato juice. Go do tomato juicy things. I don't dislike tomato juice. It's not going to be my first choice, but I will absolutely drink it. Okay, I do have quite a lot of corn. Now, we're feeding some corn to the animals, but we probably don't need that much. How about there's just like 2,000 units of corn kicking around? And then milk, and, wow, you know what? You can get rid of that goat's milk. We'll make more. They're making it all the time. Get rid of all the hemp and the jam, more fish, more gooseberries, more peppers. Don't sell the tomatoes. We're about to start doing that. Spinach, black currant, ostrich meat, dead chickens, dead strawberries, honey, and pickles. And don't sell the tomatoes. Oh, and sell the poop. Okay. All right. That seems to have covered my bases for a quick $300,000. Yay! Now I'm back up to $500,000. Or thereabouts. What do you keep whining at me about? Not enough straw. Really? Okay, I can kind of cope with that one. That's fine. You need straw. I can cover you on straw. Here, get 1,000 units of straw. Knock yourself out, kids. No, just go ahead and buy that, please. Like I said the first time. Thank you. And then that can go away. I think I might do more ostriches. It seems a shame that I can't fully meet the needs of the population with dead ostrich meat. So I think we're going to do that. I've got the extra house down here somewhere anyway. Yeah, we're getting back into ostriches. Okay, I've made a firm decision. We're getting back into the ostrich game. And we're going to build a road here and a road here. And then I want to get rid of those roads. Those roads no longer please me. Okay, more ostriches. Can we get bigger ostrich areas? Can I get, like, maximum ostrich around here? What do you got? Pigs, cows, pigs. I'm seeing a theme here. Large pigsty. What training do I need for that? Pig farming. That's what I should go down. Oh, I'm not researching anything right now. Hang on. Speaking of going down things, let's do that. Okay, so where do I get... I could get rate of production up. That's not bad. But give me animal stuff. Okay, so pigs, animal diseases go away. Poultry management. Yeah, I want poultry management. I want to manage some poultry. It's going to take a while. We'll be comfortably into the fall. When did we get out of the ostrich game? You're right, Willow. We've never been out of the ostrich game. We love a good ostrich around here. However, we're gonna double down on ostriches. So, small ostrich farm. Can you show me a large ostrich farm? All right, we're maxing out ostriches. This is our thing now. This is what we're into. So we're gonna do one there, and then one there. The population demands more dead ostriches, and I'm going to give it to them. Pig meat is very profitable. You're right. You know what, Mel? I think you've really hit on the heart of the matter here. We're not killing enough animals and selling them to people. I get it now. I see the logic behind your vision there. You know what you're saying? You're saying, Dave, it's great that you're doubling down on ostriches. I see your game plan there, but Dave, you're simply not... There's not enough animals here for you to be killing and selling to people as meat. And you're right. I should be selling pigs to people. I'm going to need another slaughterhouse, because apparently these people can only do one thing at a time. But, yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to get my... Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to get my ostriches set up, because we are doubling down on ostriches. It's Double Down Ostrich Day around the old channel. And we're going to get that set up, and then I'm going to get into pigs, and then I'm going to buy another slaughterhouse. And then... Oh, I should have done poultry. I should have done the pig management one. All right, well, you know what? It's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Let's get some people. No, I don't want to assign anyone. I'd prefer to actually just hire someone, but I don't know if you've got... Yeah, actually, Theo here. You're into things. And then let's hire somebody. Actually, you've got a pretty good... yeah, you can go over here. Okay, everybody get out of that. Where did we just go? Where do my new ostriches live? Oh, over here somewhere. Okay, so you got 2 people working there, and we are going to get ostriches. Okay, get like... How many does this hold? 30? Oh, we are going to be swimming in ostriches. Get like 7, and then they'll figure it out from there. And you just have whatever you want, kids. I'm probably going to have to buy more of this stuff. Okay, yeah, get 7 ostriches, and hopefully we'll get even more ostriches later. My neighbor in Washington bred pigs and turkeys. That sounds like a very untidy home. And a couple of cows. Okay, so when I hear Washington, I think like, I don't know, a city. But no. I'm thinking of Washington, D.C., where it would be inappropriate to be farming cows in the middle of the city. But I'm sure there's lots of farmland out in Washington State, which is really what you were talking about. Let's hire some people for this. Who's into animals? You're into bees. That is indeed technically an animal, but not the animal I'm looking for. You're all terrible. Yeah, you're all just awful. I don't know, I'll take the bee person, I guess. Does anyone have a backup in animals? No. No, you're actually all completely terrible. I hate all of you. I'm going to wait for that to refresh. And then we're getting into the pig game after all of that. Can I get, like, the medium pig shed? Do we have access to that? I should have just done the small cows. Those are chickens again. What do we got here? Small... I got a medium pigsty for medium pigs. Yeah, you know what? We're going pigs. I'm still going to need to buy another slaughterhouse at some point. But this will be a beginning of pigs. I could put the slaughterhouse... If I put the... Okay. Okay, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Got a plan. Willow smells smoke. Okay, hopefully it's barbecue. That's my hope on that. And not like, you know, the dangerous fire kind of stuff where we go, oh no, we need the fire department. I hope your reaction will be, oh no, we're out of barbecue sauce. That would be a good reaction there. 5 acres, again, I'm not really 100% on what an acre is. I know it's not metric, I should know what it is, but I live in the suburbs. Right? I got no idea. What is your problem over here? Not enough soya. That I can do something about. That I can help you with. So, I don't know, get like 1,000 units of soya. I think the ostriches are into that, actually. So get that, get that, get that. Do we have a bit of a refresh here? Can we get some more employees going on? Endurance, animals. There you go. You're in, Chief. You can go work over there. And more animals. Excellent. Jackson, you go work. You know what? Work somewhere different. Just, you don't have to live with your coworker. That would be weird. That would be super weird. Try the boars. Okay. I'll certainly do that. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, buying ostriches. Buying ostriches. Okay, so get, I don't know, like 6 or 7, and then they'll make more. I got to set up the slaughterhouse. So let's see. This is ostrich, large ostrich 1 and 2. Who's doing ostriches? You guys are doing ostriches. Okay, so large ostrich 1 and 2. Which one are you? Yeah, okay, small. So the large ones are probably down at the bottom, right? Yeah, large ostrich 2. Take above, like 10. Anything above 10? Yeah, that's probably pretty good. And then large ostrich 1, you can take above, yeah, you know what, also 10. All right, we'll give them a little time to get cuddly and breed. And then, oh yes, I haven't told you to eat food. There you go. Eat food, please. Don't not eat food. What is your problem over here? We got some diseased beets. Not enough oats. Okay, that I can help with. And then I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff. Why would I want 4 oats, game? That makes no sense. Why do you think I'd want 4 oats? What are we coming in a package, in an envelope? The smell of burn has kind of gone down from my house. It's down to barbecue smoke level. 1 acre is 1/640th of a square mile. Okay. Okay, I can kind of vaguely... I can't really visualize that. Who am I kidding? Who did I think I was kidding with that? Okay, so the ostriches are going to be all cuddly over there. How much room do I have left in that new employee house that I just made? I've got 2 more left. Okay, I can work with that. How are we doing on the tomato juice? Yeah, we're still cranking that out. Oh, I was going to sell a bunch of stuff, right. Probably tomato juice, honestly. Get rid of those eggs to begin with, and the fish. Milk, eggs, honey, cheese, jam. There's my tomato juice. How much was that worth? $50,000 worth of tomato juice. And that can go, and chicken meat, and... Oh, I've got apricots in. I've got the apricots in. I'm going to hold those for right now. Oh, I've got a lot of apples, though. I have a lot of apples. Okay, I need to make a decision on this. Raspberries can definitely go. Tomatoes for making tomato juice. Strawberries can go. Wait, can they go? Give me those back, actually. Keep all my fruit. Carrots, and then, what is it? Oats, I just ordered those. Okay, I want to keep all of my fruit right now. That's $324,000 anyway. Because I could maybe get the frozen food factory. That would not be bad. Okay, hang on. I need to drink more coffee while I think about things. Okay, that's better. So the frozen food factory, I could get, well, frozen fruit for a start. Where's the jam crew? Okay, so they're doing strawberry jam. When they run out of that, because there's a finite amount of strawberries, I could just put them into raspberry jam or anything else, really. What do you make out of apples? Probably apple juice. Apple juice is probably what you make out of apples. Oh, this is a quandary. I wanted to go into pig production and slaughter, really. It's quick pig production. In and out kind of thing. In and out pigs. But now I've got all this fruit kicking around. I should probably be maximizing that. How much is it for another fruit processing place these days? Like if I said to you, I want to buy another fruit processing place, what are you charging me? 266? I can make that back in one sale. One sale. I won't really have anyone to work here. I can make this back in one sale. This is no problem. I can't lose. I finally found a game I can't lose at. It's great. Right. Okay, so when that's done, well, I could just sort of crank through some things. We'll go into apricots, or apricots, whichever you prefer. And then whatever fruit I've got left, we'll just turn it into something else. Look at all these pluses coming up here. I just got 11 peppers. That's plenty. Plenty to do what I need to do. Really? I'm sorry, we're out of straw again? Did I not just order you, like, I don't know, get 2,500 straw? Where are you people putting all the straw that you can't keep track of this? Don't be fussing with my straw. I ain't even trying to hear that. Don't be fussing with my straw. You know what, over here I could just put down a small field instead of pigs. Oh, gooseberries are coming in too. I got too much stuff. I'm too successful in this game. I need my level of success to come down a little bit. Okay, so I need people to work here for a start. So I'm only going to have 2 spots for right now. You're into manufacturing. And who else is it? You're into manufacturing. There you go. Okay, you two crazy kids work there. So I know I've got a ton of apricots. Let's just get into dried apricots for right now. So dried... Actually, apple juice. I've got a ton of apples. Start with the apples. And when you're done with that, I'll get you into the dried apricot game. Or apricot, as the case may be. Lamplighters League is fun to watch, though I think it's too intensive for you since the maps are so big. I really enjoy the concept of Lamplighters League. That'd be something I'd probably play by myself, maybe. Maybe I wouldn't put a lot... I don't know. I'd like to see what the rest of the game is. So I don't know what I do. That I know, though I am, you know, hey, I can always admit when I was wrong. I had a lot higher hopes for that, but that just died on the vine. So not necessarily the right one for the channel. That would be something like maybe I'd stream that in the future, but I don't see me doing anything with it right now. I enjoy the game. It's fun. It's an interesting take on the turn-based tactical idea, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not used to this feeling, Melon. I'm wholly uncomfortable. What tastes better, apricots or apricots? Great question. Great questions. Yep, I think Glenn is finally asking the important questions around here. Apricot or apricot? I don't know. I don't know. I'll take either, frankly. I will, stop all this money coming in. Are we making things? Why are we not making things? Go get the apples. It is a long way to the apples. It's a very long way to the apples. You're not wrong about that. You'll get over there eventually. I hope. It's autumn. Excellent. Are you guys gonna... were you taking a nap? Isabella, what are you doing these days? What's going on here? Not an... Oh, I made it organic. Hang on. No, just regular. Regular apple juice, please. Regular, not organic. That's what the problem was there. Okay. Problem solved. Problem solved. I've dealt with it all. Okay. What was I going to do? What's the problem here? Ostriches and chickens. No problem. That is really not a problem. We've done a lot of things over here, and I'm going to get rid of all of them. Time for a round of money. Let's just keep the money. Look at all those eggs. Look at that. $14,000 worth of eggs. $14,000 worth of eggs. And these eggs. That's $11,000. I have $25,000 just in eggs. And then how much for the goat cheese? $34,000 for goat's cheese. $3,000 worth of fish. Actually, the fish are really one of my least profitable things. And by profit, I mean it's really all profit at the end of the day, isn't it? Okay, how much is the tomato juice worth? $31,000. Fantastic. Apparently, I don't make anything out of peppers, so we're just going to ditch those. Hang on, what did I just sell? Oh, the beets. Yeah, those can go. That's fine. Spinach. Tomatoes we're going to eventually turn into tomato juice. I will get... Oh, no, we can't get rid of the strawberries. We're making strawberry jam. And then we can get rid of carp. And that's about it. I have 16,000 units of apples. That would be a lot of money, but I bet the apple juice is going to be a lot more money in the long haul. So, okay. Sell all of that for a quick $200,000. Australia is home of one of the world's biggest spiders. Australia... So, when nature was doing the whole making animals and evolution thing, just testing ideas out, I think... okay, so... I'm not opposed to listening to a good conspiracy theory. I don't believe them, but I like listening to them because it's like mythology. It's like Zeus or Odin. It's like, wow, what a cool story. It's not true, but what a cool story you put together there. But DARPA, which is allegedly like the Pentagon's like super secret weapons and technology place where they develop like insane things. They're allegedly the people who are reverse engineering the UFOs that crash and all that. I love these stories. They're fantastic. Again, it's like Zeus or Odin. Don't believe them, but I just love listening to them. They're great. What was the point of this? Oh, yeah, Australia. So I think Australia was nature's DARPA in that it just test drove things that are insane. And then figured out why they were insane and didn't put them anywhere else on the planet. And then it all lives in Australia. Just nature is insane in Australia. Nature, it's just like a reverse engineered UFO with sonic weapons and, I don't know, fins and big spiky bits. And they said, okay, well, we won't be doing that again. I guess it just lives in Australia. That's what it is. Australia is just nature's testing ground. It's just nature's DARPA lived over there. And they said, yeah, sure, huge spiders. Crocodiles. Like crocodiles. And sharks. Let's just do sharks everywhere. What if we surround the island with sharks? And we're like, cool. And then they're like, oh, wow, if we surround the island with sharks, people get eaten by sharks. So let's not do that anymore. Even though I personally live about 100 miles from the biggest white shark breeding area in the world. And 100 miles is not a lot of distance when you're a white shark. We've had issues with that the past few years. So, nature just went insane in Australia and then fixed it for everyone else and said, oh, well, we won't do that again. So I'm out of ostriches and chickens. I got 12 days left on the thing that I was going to do. We're obviously not going to get any apricots or apples, but are we doing my new apple juice? Yes, we're doing apple juice. Good. So 300 apples gets us 240 apple juice. What do we got down here? What else? And you know what? Don't change a thing. I love everything that I'm doing right now. Well, how much money do I have? Only $226,000? Oh, I can fix that. I'll just sell a few ostrich eggs and goat cheese and milk and fish and dead chickens. I really, kind of want to get rid of the apricots. I don't have a lot of them. But I bet the dried apricots will be worth more money than anything else. Tomato juice, how much? $19,000. Neat. Blackberries, black currants, whatever it is. Keep the strawberries. We're doing things with them, like making strawberry jam that I'm selling. Apple juice, how's that doing? $10,000 worth of apple juice. Actually, I figured, yeah, you know what? Apple juice is probably not that worth that much. Apple juice is really common. I should make something more exotic. Like, I don't know, black currant juice or something. Colza honey. If I sold the rest of this, I could clean up, but I do want to keep that and make it into better things. The sharks help keep... Yeah, kangaroos. Kangaroos. No, Mel's got it. Mel's got it right there. Nature just said, hold my beer. Yeah. So, I figure nature is some sort of corporate structure. And there's a big meeting somewhere. VPs and CFOs and COOs and CEOs and CDOs and all those guys are kind of sitting around and, okay, the guy who was in charge of Florida said, oh, you are not even going to believe what I've done down here. I've set up a perfect beachfront property that humans will want to live in. And then right next door, I put like all of the alligators in the world. And he's like wicked proud of this. He's like the guy in charge of Florida is like, you will not even believe how much I've messed this up. And then, you're right, Mel's got it. The guy who was in charge of Australia said, huh, hold my beer. Let me develop the kangaroo, which looks awesome. Oh, no, team. No. I'll take questions at the end of my proposal here. I'm going to give you the kangaroo. It looks super cuddly and friendly. And if you're a human, your instinctive nature is to go up and give it a big old hug. And then it just power kicks you into the middle of next week and kills you. It's amazing. And now may I present the world's largest spider. That's what the guy who was in charge of Australia was like. Yeah, Spike Old Girl's got it. Yeah. Kangaroos look super cuddly. Like, don't you just want to hug a kangaroo? They look adorable. They look like they want to, I don't know, lick your face like a Labrador or something. And then you go up to them and they kill you. You know why? Because any nature that you go up to in Australia kills you. Okay, it just kills you. This is why Australians are insane and the coolest people on the planet. Because they're the survivors. All they have to do to be cool is walk into any room and say anything in an Australian accent, and they're like, oh my god, you survived Australia? You are the coolest person in the building. A kangaroo will punch you in the face, grab you, and wrestle you to the ground. Exactly. Yep. The Gimpy plant is apparently the most intense pain anyone can feel and lasts for life. Yep, and they threw that in Australia. The guy who was in charge of Australia said, I will outdo all of this. I will make all of this insanity, and you're gonna love it, and people will live there, and they'll be effectively the coolest people on the planet. What does New Zealand have? I mean, apart from Glenn. That's got that Lord of the Rings thing going on, right? That's why Steve Irwin was so cool. Yeah, anyone from Australia is intrinsically cool. Just like anything said in a Scottish accent is intrinsically funny. It doesn't matter. You could be reading a grocery list. If you do it in a Scottish accent, it's funny. It's just comedic. You're unintentionally funny. Australians are unintentionally cool because they survived Australia. They walk through spiders and sharks and punching kangaroos in the world's most intense pain, and like, yeah, we did that. What do you got? Oh, you got alligators in Florida. Oh, big deal. Oh, I should probably make some money. I should probably make some money right now and drink some coffee before it goes cold. There we go. Much better. All right, milk and dead chickens. Oh, lots of poop and that and that. And not that. I will sell that, though. Oh, yeah, 1,200 units of apple juice, some strawberry jam, whatever I just sold there. Cucumbers are coming back in. Great, we'll have more pickles going fairly soon. That, and... you know what, just get rid of the goat's milk. We're making more. We're making plenty of goat's milk. No shortage of goat's milk. $167,000. There we go. Alligators and now pythons. Yeah, but Australia. Okay, so the guy in charge of Florida said, okay, I've done alligators. Now I'm going to bring in pythons. And the guy who's in charge of Australia is just sitting in the back of the room smiling. Pythons in Florida are people's fault. It's always people's fault. We mess up everything, Mel. We can screw up a free lunch. Following your Australia versus Florida theory, Florida has the manchineel tree, whose sap gives you blisters or blinds you. But for life, Jayhawk? Because Australia, the guy who's in charge of Australia, in the nature corporate structure there, looked at the manchineel tree and said, that's cool. That's hardcore, man. That's really good. You put alligators and this tree that blinds you. But for life? Because my plant gives you pain forever. Forever. You will die with that pain after you've been bitten by a spider and eaten by a shark and punched by a kangaroo. The guy who was in charge of Australia was just sitting in the back of the nature corporate office smiling to himself going, yeah, I am so good at this. I am so darn good at this. Okay. Wait, does Australia have ostriches or emus? Or both? I know you got one of those. Speaking of Australia and humans messing it up, Mel, speaking of Australia and humans messing it up, rabbits. Because we were morons and we brought rabbits to Australia where they have no natural predator. And now they're just... Have you seen the videos of just the waves of rabbits? It actually looks like an ocean wave of rabbits coming along. Emus, thank you. Emus. Australian trees need to be set on fire to breed. Yep. That's why the guy who was in charge of Australia won. Yep. Yep, that's why. And the guy who was in charge of Florida, he's like, look at my mangrove trees. They're so cool. They're sort of not really in the ground. Their roots go into the swamp, in the water, but they're not really. And the guy who's in charge of Australia said, yeah, mine have to be set on fire if they're going to breed. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure, the whole YouTube thing could probably find a video, but there's just like these ocean waves of rabbits, like, I don't know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of rabbits, just like waves, literally like a water wave, like an ocean wave of rabbits going off across the landscape. We did that. We're really good at introducing non-native species. Back in my previous career, I actually had to be aware of that. I had to tell people about that for reasons that I won't get into. But I had to warn people when I was done with my job not to introduce non-native species, because that can really mess some stuff up. Is it time for a round of money? I think it is time for... Oh, well, let me check my alerts here. What's the problem? Sorghum, linseed, and carrot. Okay, that I can totally cope with. I can absolutely... yeah, add things. We like adding things. So let's go. I don't know. 2,000 of those. Really, out of carrots, I am making carrots as fast as I humanly can, which is really not dependent on me. That's kind of a nature thing. So, I don't know, 2,000 sorghum. I'm still not super clear on what the sorghum thing is. But put that there. Disease greenhouse, somebody will deal with that. Australia has mouse plagues. What about the dangerous Florida man? Chemily, you're right. You're right. After going back and forth in the nature corporate office, you're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. Where the guy from Australia just won everything with sharks and spiders and pain forever plants and setting fire to trees and kangaroos that will punch you to death. The guy from Florida said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to make a human, and he'll live in Florida. You're 100% correct on that, Gemily. You are 100% correct. How deadly Aussie and pacifist New Zealand are so close and so different. I know. You really are just like Australia's nice next door neighbor who like makes pies. I assume you make pies. It's a wave of rabbits, Anna. I can't stress that enough. I saw a video years ago. It's like an ocean wave of rabbits going across like somebody's farm, and the farmer's like, why did we ever do this? My farm is destroyed because rabbits just washed over it. How many industries have you worked in? Largely one. I mean, I did one as like an air quotes career. So like the thing I did for like 20 years. I worked a lot in retail when I was younger, and I do a different thing now. But no, that I always have an anecdote. I'm full of anecdotes, Anna. I'm full of anecdotes. Anna, I have waited a lifetime to have a YouTube channel that I didn't even know I wanted, so I could get rid of all my anecdotes. I've been saving these up for years. I'm full of anecdotes. I'm nothing but anecdotes. God, you should see me at a family gathering. It's just anecdote heaven. Anecdote heaven everywhere. Okay, money. Let's make more, because I want to get another production thing going on here. I feel I'm not producing enough things. I'm all about production at this point, so I'm going to do a quick wrap up. Oh, I'm not researching anything either. Hang on, let me back this off. What do you think I want? Soya? You're mistaken, but I'll buy some. So buy some soya right there. Okay, and then sell everything. Sell it all. Sell the eggs, the milk, fish, manure. Still sitting on those apricots. It's going to take a long time to get through all those apples. Tomato juice, sure. Cucumbers we're making into pickles. We're doing pickles, right, guys? We are doing pickles. We haven't given up on pickles, have we? We might have given up on pickles. Hang on. I'm gonna have to check that. Strawberries we're making jam. Black currants. Raspberries. Don't sell the tomatoes. You can sell the goat's milk. I'll make more of that. Fish, excuse me, and honey, and more eggs, and jam. Okay, just sell all of that. I'm getting confused by what I want to sell and what I don't want to sell anymore. New Zealand used to have a 9 to 10 foot tall moa birds and man-eating eagles, but the Maori wiped both out pretty quickly. Yeah, I understand they're pretty brutal when they want to be. But a man-eating eagle would be kind of cool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Pie, minced beef in pastry. Oh, minced beef pie. Yeah, it's a Kiwi favorite, just like fish and chips. So, okay. Hey, Glenn, I actually have a New Zealand historical question for you. Now that you just said that, like fish and chips, that was the thing that triggered me, if you will. That triggered me. Nikki, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello from the UK. Oh, one of the Brits is back. Excellent. A 10-foot tall bird, we should thank the Maori. No, we should say, hey, could you have left a few of those? Because I would like to see that in a zoo. And preferably not chasing me. So, Glenn, as our resident New Zealander, I have a historical question. Where'd you guys all come from? Because I know where the Australians came from. They're a bunch of cons. Okay, I get Australia. I mean, well, okay, I say that. Let me correct myself there. I get where the Caucasian Australians came from. I understand there was a native people there. I do understand the Aborigines were there first, and they're natives, and they, it was their place before it was the Australians' place. Where'd you guys all come from? So if they were the criminals, if Great Britain shipped all of their criminals over to Australia, which was a brilliant idea, by the way. What a brilliant solution to your criminal problem. Ship them halfway across the world. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? So, we've all seen Escape from New York, right? One of the greatest movies ever made. We've all seen Escape from New York. That's basically what Great Britain did. They said, you know what? We're just going to put everybody here and call it a day. Are you a criminal? You live here now. We're just going to move you somewhere else. And you can do whatever you want when you get there. You can basically do whatever you want. So, if the Australians were the criminals, who were you guys? Because here's what I think. And you can say, yes, that's correct, Dave, or no, it's not. I figure you were the admin department of that entire endeavor. I think you were the admin department. So somebody has to be in charge of that, right? You can't move thousands and thousands of criminals to the other side of the planet without major administration. I'm talking accountants. I'm talking logistics. I'm talking human resources. Okay? Somebody's got to go hire the ship and the captain and all of that. I figure, now you can tell me right or wrong, but I'm going to believe in my mind that the New Zealanders were the admin department. I believe you are the descendant, Glenn, the descendant, if you will, of, say, a human resources director who was in charge of moving all the cons over to Australia with all the dangerous animals. And you guys just quietly sat on the sidelines and said, oh, we ain't going anywhere near that place. We will administer from here, thank you very much. Have you seen the size of their spiders? Yes, there are shark-infested waters. Yes, the kangaroos punch you to death. So, I believe we're all trained to do admin. Well, I don't even think you're trained to. I think it's genetic, Glenn. I think you're genetically into human resources and logistics and accounting. I think this is what I think, Glenn. And you can tell me right or wrong, but I'm just going to believe in my mind that that's the case because that's kind of what I do. I'm going to do, I'm going to see what my alert is up here. There's not enough sunflowers. Oh, okay. I think the ostriches eat that. Yeah, we should probably get more of those. Let's get 1,000 sunflowers. I could grow those. I mean, I can grow anything. It's kind of the nature of the game. And I will get rid of all of these alerts. So this is what I think, Glenn. And you can tell me right or wrong, but I'm disinclined to listen. I think New Zealand is the admin department of Australia. This is my new theory, and I'm going to stick with it until, well, probably the day I die, actually. I don't think that can be passed down genetically. I think if you do it enough, it will. I'm not a doctor either, and you're not a doctor. Neither of us are doctors. So I'm going to go with a Ken until I'm proven wrong, or I ignore that. Writing, maths, geography, and you forgot spelling. Yes, writing, maths, and geography. They jumped ship on the way to Australia. Yeah, and they just swam over to New Zealand. It's probably only like next door or something. I can't possibly be that far from one to the other. Where's my money at? Oh, back up to almost 500,000, or it will be momentarily. Let me assure you, momentarily. Let's go. There's my apricots again. Well, you know what? Food spoilage is not an issue in Farm Manager 2021. Was in 2018. Will be again in Farm Manager World, apparently. but not right at this exact second. Guys, are we... Just sell those. Guys, we're doing cucumbers, right? We are doing cucumbers. Oh, did I changed you over to tomato juice? Of course I did. Because you weren't doing anything. That's fine. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. I could actually add the production line right now. I'm going to do that. Okay, we're into cucumbers now. So back to pickles, folks. I didn't need to do that. That was very, very silly. And they're going to sit on that, aren't they? That's going to sit there forever. Or do you go, like, do you go back and forth? Are you going to make tomato juice and then go back to cucumbers? You probably have to go get the cucumbers, don't you? Yeah, you don't have any cucumbers left. I've said cucumbers way more many times in the last few minutes than I have in a very long time. Our education system is to train admin for the family. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I feel you're a chef on maternity leave. Excellent. Excellent. Well, congratulations for a start. A lot of mental health issues, tics, and other traits can be inherited, so I'm sure managerial skills can be as well. I'd agree, because human resources is basically a mental health issue, I feel. The only and I feel like if you're going into human resources, probably, you know, you have issues, because it seems very dull. It seems like really annoying. Every human resources person I've ever met, and I've met a few, they seem very annoyed all the time that people keep coming up and bothering them with things. The only thing I know of Down Under comes from movies and TV, so I'm woefully uninformed. The only thing I know of Down Under, and I mean both Australia and New Zealand, is just meeting Australians and New Zealanders in my life, and I've met a few during my time. You know, go around. You know, just go to different countries. You will invariably bump into an Australian, and that's not me, by the way. Henry Rollins came up with that one, and it's 100% true. Wherever you go, there's an Australian. It's just where you could be in the middle of the desert in the Sahara. Stumbling through the Sahara looking for a drink of water. There'll be like 3-4 Australians there, just hanging out, being cool, because they go everywhere. They go, okay, you know why? Because they live in Australia. The country they live in is trying to kill them. So Australians are so well traveled. They just literally go anywhere at all. So they're not in Australia anymore. So I met, Australians and New Zealanders, and they're just, like, again, whoever said it previously, it might have been Mel, I'm not sure, is New Zealand is basically Australia's Canada. So Australians are like loud and boisterous in my observation. And then, I actually have negative money. Holy moly, I have negative money. And the New Zealanders are more reserved and just nicer to be around. I mean, Australians are awesome, but New Zealanders are a little more reserved, a little more calm in my observation. Well, I can solve this problem we're back into pickles. There we go. The pickles are back in, kids. And beets can go. That can go. Got a lot of hemp going on there. Wow, I actually went into negative numbers very, very briefly there for a sec. Strawberry jam, ostrich eggs. Don't worry, we can fix that immediately. I think I might... Wow, we got a lot of apples to go through. So many apples, but we will go through the apples, and at some point I'm going to need some kind of backup there. So there we go. There's $186,000. We're back in the black, folks. Back in the black, folks. Yeah, Vegemite is awful. Vegemite is totally awful. My dad was into Vegemite, or at least he thought he was. I don't think he liked it any more than anyone else, but he liked to prove how tough he was by eating it. Canadians are trying to take over the island. Which island? Does Canada have islands? There's Prince Edward Island. I don't actually know if that's technically an island. I would assume it was, because they named it Prince Edward Island. So I'm assuming Prince Edward came over and said, yeah, I'll take this island. What with it being surrounded by water and all. But wait, are Canadians taking over New Zealand? Are the Canadians going to war with New Zealand? Oh my god, Canada versus New Zealand. That would be the nicest, most polite war ever. They just sort of basically chit-chat with each other. Oh my god, can we please have Canada versus New Zealand in a war? That would be delightful. People would just line up to watch it. It'd be like watching a Labrador retriever sit in the sun. Like, oh, that's nice. That's delightful. No, Nikki, Marmite is terrible. Marmite is the enemy. My dad liked Marmite too, and he legitimately liked Marmite. I have memories of him trying to make me eat that. Like, no, this is awful. You don't understand. Can there please be Canada versus New Zealand? Glenn, I assume you're in charge of New Zealand, because you're the only New Zealander I actively know right now. So I assume, like you're like king of New Zealand. I'm also assuming you have a monarchy of sorts. And if you're not, I welcome you to declare yourself King of New Zealand. Just as a thought. So, Glenn, as King of New Zealand, could you please, because I assume you're in charge of things, could you please declare war on Canada? Oh my God, that would be the best. Wait, what? Okay, is there any video game I can put together where I can have Canada declare war on New Zealand? Because I will totally do that. That will be the nicest, most polite, delightful war. Like if the Geek Cupboard went to war, that's what it would be. Canada versus New Zealand. The rest of the world wouldn't even get involved. It wouldn't be a world war. We just sit back and go, "Oh my God, that's delightful. You guys are so cute." There'd be no guns involved. There'd be no violence. There'd be no violence at all. You just all like sit down and I don't know, probably have tea or something, and hash out your issues. And then at the end of the day, it would last a day. It would be a day. And then you come out and go, "Yeah, we've solved it. We've solved it." Oh God, that would be so wonderful. Oh, there are a bazillion Canadians in St. Lucia. Really? Can your island hold a bazillion? Bovril. Okay, Nikki, I'm not necessarily opposed to Bovril. I haven't had it in about a zillion years, if we're on the zillion game. I feel like a Canada-New Zealand conflict will be resolved by a game that's a hybrid of rugby and hockey. How violent would that be, though? Oh my God, Jayhawk. You've basically picked, like, okay, hockey, and this is not me, this is George Carlin. I believe it was George Carlin. I'm like 83% that it was George Carlin. Hockey's not a game. It's ice skating and fighting. That's what it is. It's ice skating and fighting. And rugby is American football without all the mamby-pamby padding. I said padding. No. Protection. No. Concussions? Yes, sir. That would be the most violent game ever created. What? Okay. I'm gonna make this game. Okay, because this I want to. I don't even like watching sports. I will watch this sport. The combination of rugby and hockey. No, we're not making organic tomato juice. We're not doing that. No, we're never doing that. Do we think we're doing that? Do we think we're doing that? I don't think we think we're doing that. Where do you think we're doing that? Not there. Nope, not there. That's the only two I've got. We're not doing organic tomato juice. We're doing regular tomato juice. I don't know why you think I'm doing organic tomato juice. I assure you I am not. Okay. I stopped rugby to play hockey. No, okay. So golf is hitting a small ball with a crooked stick and then taking a walk. Exactly. Spike. Yeah, it's George Carlin. Yeah, it's. I get the hitting the ball thing. Like, why are you walking after it? Just put the ball in your pocket and go home. I think is how was the punchline of that. You have organic tomatoes set somewhere. Where? This is my only veggie processing plant, and this is regular tomatoes. And here's my alert. My alert is saying I need organic tomatoes. I know for like 2 seconds we had it set up for organics, but we're not doing that anymore. I'm not sure why you think we're doing organic tomatoes. That's strawberries. Okay, got that. That's apples. Got that. We're not doing this. I'm going to chalk this up to weird glitch or something and kind of vaguely ignore that. I think the game is losing its mind. Yeah, that was the punchline with fewer curse words, yeah. Okay, winter's here, yay. I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff. And, well, hang on, what's suggested products apart from tomatoes? Cucumbers? Oh, are we out of cucumbers? That's entirely possible, actually. Okay, what else, if anything, could I do? Actually, I'm kind of out of everything, aren't I? Huh. Okay, well, we're going to have to just sit on that for a little bit. The veggie plant might not be super active. It'll finish up the tomato juice. That'll be nice. So Nikki used to play ice hockey. Again, it's skating and fighting is what it is. I want to see the game that is the combination of rugby and hockey. My first thought, because hockey is like all padding and rugby is zero padding, I think the game is just played buck naked. Okay, so if this is going to be the most insane game in the world, the combination of rugby and hockey. Rocky? Hugby? Hugby. Okay. So if it's going to be then everyone's playing naked. Okay, if there's no padding, there's nothing. All right? And that's how it's going down. And then I think you just get on an ice rink and start beating each other up. I think that's the game. And how if more members of your team are standing at the end, you won. And just to make it more sportsmanlike, we will throw in everything. Okay, so like a hockey puck, a rugby ball, an American football, because I think they're slightly different, a basketball, a golf ball, a tennis ball, a shot put, whatever those curling rocks are, those things, those can all go in there. Everything goes in, and you can just use that however you feel. Do you feel like putting one in a goal? Then, sure. Do you feel like hitting somebody with one? Sure. Whatever you're feeling, all on ice. And of course, you have no skates on, so you're just gonna be slip sliding all over the place. I would watch this game so badly. I would buy season tickets to that thing. I'm gonna buy season tickets to that thing. What do you think? Ostriches, chickens? No, I'm really not doing organic anything. I know you feel I am. I know really briefly we were, but I assure you we're really not doing that. Really not doing that. So buy just the crops, okay. And then I was going to do a round of selling because I've got money. I got some money around here. Okay, eggs and milk. Okay, we're off to a roaring start here. We're still working on the apples. We could get rid of. Won't go down to the bottom. It's easier. So that and that and that. 2,800 units of pickles, a bunch of fish. Got tomato juice, jam, honey, more apple juice, more eggs, goat's cheese, more dead chickens. Those peppers can get out the door. We're still working on the apples and the strawberries. We still need those. I'll keep the apricots for right now because we can do something with those. I have a lot of corn. I don't need that much corn. I just need a little bit of corn to feed the animals. Everything else can go. So how about 6,000 units of corn can get sold? Okay. How much does that make me? A whole bunch of money. A whole bunch of money there. Why not organic? Because I don't have any organic. I don't want to buy organic. That would be horribly inefficient. Horribly inefficient. And you know me, I'm known for my efficiency. Hugby. You beat out of each other, and the last two standing hug it out. Yeah, that would be a very Canadian, New Zealand way to go out. Yep, so many regulations. Oh, there's no regulations in Hugby. There's no regulations in Hugby at all. There's a complete disdain for regulations. There is a referee, but completely ineffectual. He's the only guy with ice skates, and he just gets to skate around and kind of watch things happen. Failed sleep. Welcome. Feel like between the blood and skin off players' frostbite feet, replaced between Rocky games. It's all going to be good. It's going to be the greatest game ever. Greatest game ever. And really, I think it is the evolution of all sports. I think this is what we're all going towards anyway, so we may as well. Now, while I have your attention, and I apparently I sort of do, there are people watching. So we did, what did I stream yesterday? Oh, City Skylines, right, okay. Are talking about organic foodstuffs and regulations. Oh, okay, gotcha. Never mind. I thought you were talking to me about Farm Manager 2021. Never mind. I will. Oh, you know what I will do? I'll just go right through winter because I don't really need this. So yeah, let's skip winter. Okay, spring is here. I have $738,000. Neat. Where are we at on Farm Manager? Because we were talking yesterday about maybe thinking of something else to stream. I'm more than happy to sit here and win at Farm Manager by doing nothing at all, and chit chat with you guys about the King of New Zealand and how we're going to declare war on Canada. As an honorary New Zealander, and indeed I am, I assure you of that. I will be happy to make the formal declaration of war against Canada. It will be extremely polite, and if I'm lucky, kind of funny. Are you doing another City Skylines video? Oh yeah, I think we'll keep going with City Skylines, Nikki. We'll keep playing that along on Fridays. But yeah, I know I have a feeling what Failed Sleep might like me to stream. I know. But we were kind of chit-chatting yesterday about like some other stuff we could come up with. Again, I want to stray away from, as much as I love playing action games, they're not good to stream because I actually have to pay attention to them, you see. Now, I know we had talked about Stranded Alien Dawn. I feel I'd be kind of stepping on Penge's toes to do that. He wouldn't care if I texted him right now, because, of course, again, I have to shoehorn him into every conversation. If I texted him now, he'd be like, yeah, go for it. He'd do it in a British accent. It would be, very nice and lovely sounding, but he'd be totally fine. But I still kind of subconsciously feel I'd be stepping on his toes a little bit. But I wouldn't mind doing some kind of colony builder. We'll take a little bit of a break on RimWorld, obviously, because that's what we do. Take a little bit of a break, and then we'll obviously be back to RimWorld, because we never get far away from RimWorld. No, I swear to you, I'm not doing organic tomatoes. Wait, we're out of straw again. How much straw do you people need? Okay, a lot, apparently, is the answer to that question. There we go. So 3,000 straw. Go buy that. There you go. I would like Prison Architect. I've done Prison Architect, Nikki. Done Prison Architect on the channel, and then did it as an exclusive series. I've done it twice, basically. One is public, one is like members and patrons. I don't think you guys compete when you two play the same games. I enjoy both of your playthroughs differently, but just as much. No, you're right. We don't compete. We have extremely different styles. Although, as we've often said, if you like one, you're probably going to like the other. You're probably going to like the other. And vice versa. If you like me, you probably like him, and if you like him, you probably like me. Very different styles, I feel. And far more... I was actually thinking about that today, because I spend most of my day thinking about YouTube. So when Penge and I first started out, if you go back to our very, very first videos, we're very similar. Because all we were doing was kind of imitating the people that we watched, and, just getting our feet wet, as it were. But as we've gone along, our styles have gotten extremely different. The police simulator game. Again, I don't want to do anything action-y, because, two reasons. One, I actually have to pay attention to what I'm doing. And secondly, we can run into, like, a nausea issue there, like a seasickness thing, when I'm going back and forth between 3 monitors, and it's like a first-person kind of thing. Prison Architect has so many upgrades. Yeah, I could theoretically do Prison Architect. I hope it would be interesting. Hero's Fortune. What is Hero's Fortune? Do I know that one? Do I own that one? I don't see a problem going back with older games. No, I have no problem going back to older games at all. No, I know Willow's just here for the chat. I'm just here for the chat, Willow. Frankly, I'm just here to hang out with you guys. Multiplayer, The Break-In. Multiplayer anything won't really work out. What with me doing things single player and whatnot. Although Penge and I did co-stream once. That was fun. That definitely brought you guys in. God, that was a million years ago now. A million years ago. I liked your old Prison Architect series. I like my old Prison Architect series. I had a lot of fun doing that. So yeah, we could certainly look at doing that. I'm open to ideas. That house decorating game. Oh, House Flipper. Yeah. Well, if we were going to do that, actually, House Flipper 2 is on the radar. Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo series. Thank you. I'm enjoying my Planet Zoo series. Planet Coaster's awesome. It doesn't quite have the soul of Planet Zoo, and we've said that before in chat. I will, and I'll probably do that. At whatever point Planet Zoo ends, and I honestly have no idea when that will be. It's not any time in the near future. I can guarantee you that. At whatever point Planet Zoo ends, I will issue a public apology. But I'll do it to you guys now. I apologize to Planet Zoo. I didn't really get it. I didn't understand the game. I thought it was just for people who sit there for 4 days and design a single window. I didn't realize how much fun it was, and it's so much fun. It's amazing fun, and I don't have to be a design expert. I don't have to sit there and, play the piano on my keyboard to fidget in one small stick into a tree to make it look slightly more like a tree. I don't have to do that. I don't have to play the game like that. Frostpunk 2 is coming up. Hero's Fortune is a town for heroes. Been in my library for a while. Okay, drop it in, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at anything, frankly. Drop it in the Discord, Hurley, if you get a chance. And, don't go out of your way or anything. You build a tavern, set quests, build blacksmiths, build weapons. Oh, is that the Is that... Okay. Did I do the demo of that? Because that was actually quite fun. That was actually quite fun. I don't actually own that one. If I... Hang on. You know what, Dave? You got 2 PCs and 3 monitors here. You could go find out. Never mind, Hurley. I'll do it. I'm already on it. I'm already on Steam. I'm just trying to think if it's the one I'm thinking of. Heroes Fortune. Fortune? No, I don't have it. I have Heroes of Fortunia. Is it... I think I know what you're talking about, but I think that's not the right name of the game. Planet Zoo is a bit complicated, but it's so enjoyable. It is. It absolutely is. My Planet Zoo has a turtle habitat. Are you sure it's not a tortoise? Zookeep Simulator. You know what, Glenn? I actually saw not the demo, but the playtest invitation. I think I got invited to their playtest. I get invited to a lot of things that I don't want to go to. But I think I got invited to their playtest, and I absolutely want to check it out. I just don't want... I don't want this to be like the all zoo channel. So I would definitely like to check that out. That looks right up my alley. It does kind of... I mean, I think you and I would both agree, looking at that, it looks like a poor man's Planet Zoo. And who knows, maybe it's amazing, but it looks like a poor man's Planet Zoo. So that might be one where I'm sitting there going, why am I playing this and not Planet Zoo? Which I do with many games. Like, well, I already basically have this, so why do I want the other one? Is that... Okay, I gotta... I'm just looking for Hurley's thing. I think I know exactly the game you mean, Hurley, but I don't think that's... It's Heroes something. It is Heroes something. You know what? I know how to find that. Hang on. I actually know how to find that. That was the one with the epic cheesecake. If I go to my playlists, and I'm going to have to scroll back a little bit. It's not Heroes. It's Heroes something. You're 100% correct. It is definitely Heroes something. I just don't remember Heroes what. So it's going to be... It was the last... Was it the last Steam Next Fest I did that? Or the one before it? Oh, goodness. I have a lot of playlists. Holy moly. I'm not actively paying attention to chat right now. I'm looking through my old playlists here. No, it's got to be... Oh, there it is. Okay, I think that was the one, but I think it was the one before that. No. Show me the videos. I don't want details. Why do I want details? No, that's not one. I tell you what, actually, while I happen to be looking right at that, the one that I'm really looking forward to is Norland. Norland looks amazing. I just wish they'd rename and rebrand that thing. Because if they keep going like that, that's going to fly so under the radar. No warehouses for beekeepers. Do we store bees in a warehouse? Okay, I'll build you another warehouse. Fine, relax. I'll build you another warehouse. It's all going to be cool. I'm making too much stuff is the problem here. Thing is, all my bees are over here. Huh. Where could I... do I desperately need... What is this field? Beets. You know what? I don't actually need beets that much. How do I get rid of a field? Can I just demo this? Yeah, just destroy the beet field. And then put a warehouse there instead. That's a nice centrally located place for a warehouse. Could go right there. Where are we at? Heroes Rest. That's it, Hurley. That's it. Don't apologize. I knew it was Heroes something. That was actually really good. I loved the demo for that. I am excited about Sandcats, Nikki. They're amazing. They're adorable. And apparently nature's one of nature's most efficient predators. They almost never miss a kill. Apparently, it looks like it should be for Honey Willow, but apparently we store the beekeepers in there. So Heroes Rest, that's certainly an option. Again, I don't actually own it, but End Zone 2 coming up in January. Maybe. James, welcome. Maybe. What else were we just talking about? The Escapists? No, probably not. No, failsafe. I've kind of poked at that a couple of times. It didn't really jive with me. It's too much things to do there. No, Hurley does not have a bad idea. Again, I don't actually technically own that, but yeah, Epic Cheesecake. That was the one with the Epic Cheesecake, and it's seen some development. It was a little bare bones when I looked at it. Baldur's Gate 3 is crashing at loading. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. I was going to play some Baldur's Gate. So here's my Baldur's Gate 3 experience last night. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a little time to play some Baldur's Gate 3. And I fired it up, and I moved my party about 3 feet to the left and immediately got destroyed by a monster that I didn't know was there. And said, you know what? That's enough Baldur's Gate 3. I've learned my lesson. I got to get out of that area. I am woefully unprepared for the area that I'm in. I need to evac. I won't do any spoilers in case anyone's playing it, but I went into this area going, I probably shouldn't be here, and I was right. I really shouldn't be there. I should go literally live anywhere else but where I am right now. Clanfolk. I've already done Clanfolk. We've already streamed Clanfolk. So I've kind of been there, done that. I wish Norland was coming out. I would love to see Norland. Because that looks amazing. It looks absolutely like RimWorld crossed with Crusader Kings. And that's the recipe for a good game. But, and I said this during the video, whoever is in charge of like branding that game, Norland, what is that? What does that mean? How does that attract my attention? If I'm scrolling through thousands of games on stream, or on Steam rather, on Steam, how does the word Norland attract me? What does that mean? Was that like Northland? Okay, maybe I've got is it a game about Vikings? It sounds like maybe a Viking kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know what Norland is. And the art for it on Steam is just sort of this vague king. Okay, what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. The branding is so awful on that game. I really want to just shake them and go, what are you doing? Your game is phenomenal. Why are you doing this awful branding? Are you deliberately trying to have nobody buy it? Is that your game plan? Your game plan is nobody will buy this game. Because that's where you're going. That's where you're going with that. Nobody's... Norland. What is that? CK3 could be good. Yeah, I'm kind of CK3'd out, honestly, at this point. Foundation. Maybe. Again, I don't actually own it at this point. But yeah, Foundation, maybe. I would probably do Heroes Rest before I did Foundation, because I was much more interested in that game. I think that looked really, really fun. I might have to see how much development's gone into that, because obviously I just did a demo of it, and it's seen a lot since then. I might have to give that a peek. A Boolean operator which gives the value 1. Okay, so it's a math thing. I see what you're doing there. Yeah, I can't express how much I want to shake the people at Norland and go, would you please brand your really amazing game properly so people want to play it? In fact, here, okay, I'm going to give you your new name. All right, I'm going to march into the office of Norland, if they have an office. I don't know. I don't know what they do. Here's the name of your game. It's RimWorld meets CK3. There, that's the name of your game. And I will tell you right now, people will be busting down your door to buy your game. But if you continue to name your game Norland, what is Norland? That in no way tells me anything about your game. And I know lots of games don't tell me anything about the game, but most games do. Prison Architect, that's telling me a lot about the game. Crusader Kings. Okay, what do I have with Crusader Kings? And you can say Crusader Kings, that doesn't really tell you a lot. Okay, I probably immediately got like a diplomacy thing and a war thing, because you're specifically saying Crusader, and that that says to me armies and violence and that kind of thing. So you are actually telling me a lot about that. What else? Okay, you could argue what the heck is RimWorld. You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't know what that is either. Maybe a space thing. Maybe, I don't know. They have a new system for trading. Play and morale still piquing my interest. Are we talking? Oh, okay. They've released a few patches in the last few months. Okay, good. Yeah. No, I enjoyed the demo. I enjoyed the demo tremendously. And then I just I didn't lose track of it. It's still sitting on my wish list. Building malfunction in my warehouse. What is the malfunction? Okay, renovate it. What, are you talking to me about $1,200? Renovate it. Don't come crying to me. I can't be in charge of all this. I'm talking to people over here. We seem to be going through a lot of sunflowers. I believe that's the ostriches. And then add anything else you want. No, we don't need any more tomatoes or cucumbers or tomato organics. I swear to you, I'm not doing anything with organic tomatoes. I promise you, game, I'm not doing that. However, that does tell me that we're probably finally out of tomatoes. So I should turn you... Yeah, we are out of tomatoes. Is there anything else I can do? Not really. I could do, like, some carrot juice, but I don't carry a lot of carrots. I should get into cabbages. So, yeah, Heroes Rest we could look at. I would, you know, ideally like it to be some sort of WASD kind of thing. Shadows of Doubt. What is that? What is Portal Knights? I don't know what any of these things are. Why are these words in my face? Okay, so not Hero's Fortune, Hero's Rest. Portal, what did you say? Portals of something? What was it? Portals of... Portal Knights, gotcha. Okay, Portal Knights. What does that look like these days? Portal Knights. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Portal Knights. What do you do for a living? Adventure Sandbox Multiplayer RPG Building. Okay. Okay. May 18th. Wow, 2017. We're going back a while there. And it is... Ooh, partial controller support. Oh, God, would you just show me gameplay? Stop showing me your opening thingamajiggy here. Okay. Like a lot of action going on there. I mean, I'm not kicking it out of bed. I'll have a thought. What is chat? Okay, why is... Oh, no, you don't need to Discord it. I can't stress this enough. I have 2 PCs and 3 monitors now. That's why I don't own Hero's Rest. Because the money all went away. It's all gone. What is it? Shadows of Doubt. Okay, Shadows of Doubt. Let's see what you guys are all talking about here, and then we'll start to wrap up for the day. Shadows of Doubt. There you go. Oh, that thing. I briefly saw that come up. Yeah, and then I didn't really even look at it, frankly. Yeah, Sandbox Detective, Sci-Fi Noir City, Think Like a Private Investigator. Kind of looks a little bit like Minecraft. Not the game, but like some of it does. Okay, detective, immersive. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do to that. I'll throw it on the wish list just so I keep track of it, and then I'll have another look at it. Your gameplay style would work well with Shadows of Doubt. Maybe. I never know what's going to work. Have I tried Stray? Yes, I have. Yep. It's one of those games I kind of put under like my retirement games. I fired it up and go, wow, this is really cool, and I so don't have the time to play this right now. That's a game I need to devote some time to. I will tell you what, the opening part of Stray is one of the saddest things I've ever seen. If you don't cry during the opening part of Stray, there's something seriously wrong with you. You were some sort of psycho if you didn't cry. At least like a little bit of a tear coming out there during the opening part of Stray. The emotion in that is amazing. If you're a cat person, which indeed I am. Gameplay style would work well with Super Mario Brothers. You know, Anna, I appreciate that. I never know what's going to work well. I did not think Planet Zoo would be a good game for my channel, but I adore it. I absolutely love it, and you guys are digging it. Is it bringing in zillions of viewers? No, but it's bringing in some new ones. It's bringing in some new ones, and I never thought that would appeal to my playstyle or work with my style. But I never know. That's the thing. I didn't think that... I mean, Failed Sleep sitting right there. I didn't think that that Rising Star 2 would work. I had a feeling it would, but I did not realize that was going to go in the direction that it did. But guys, let's wrap up here. Okay, we're going to wrap up here. This is what we're going to do. I'm just going to let this quietly tick away here and make zillions of dollars by doing nothing at all. Now, I have done nothing. I can't stress this enough in this game. You cannot lose this game. You cannot lose this game if you play in sandbox mode. I am too successful in farm. This is why we're stopping playing Farm Manager. I'm too good. I'm simply too good at this, and I should be stopped. I need to play a game I suck at. That's where the laughs are usually, or at least the face palming and headbanging. So, I actually don't dislike the idea of Hero's Rest. That's a good suggestion. But if you got more, feel free to dump it right in the Discord. Shameless self-promotion link down below. Rising Star 2 is how I found the channel. Good. Rising Star 2 is one of the best things I've ever done. That is that will go down. Like if I were an actor and I wanted to show you my best work, it's going to be Rising Star 2. Without a doubt. I mean, there's some other great stuff. I'm not saying, but that's at the top. I could never replicate that. I could never even duplicate that, much to Failed Sleep's chagrin. But guys, I'm going to check out there. I'm going to let you get on to far more important things to do with the rest of your day than this nonsense. If you have other suggestions, I do like Hero's Rest. I think that's a good idea. I'm not completely opposed to Prison Architect. Although, it can be buggy sometimes. But And they, you know, obviously with Prison Architect 2 coming out, then they're going to blow off fixing any of that. But if you got other suggestions, put them in the Discord or, you know, wherever, and we'll figure it out there. But we'll call it a day on Farm Manager. I am too successful. I have won Farm Manager 2021. I've won Farm Manager 2021. I have $800,000 and I've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. But I will let you guys go. Thank you so very, very much for letting me do this for you. I love doing this. I absolutely love doing this. And I would not want to spend a Saturday any other way but hanging out with you guys. Thank you so very, very much for coming by. I deeply appreciate it. Michelle, thank you for speaking French. I know that wasn't, you didn't anticipate doing that, but thank you for speaking French. Hope you're into that. And Michelle knows what I mean. I will see you next week for, well, City Skylines on Friday, because, you know, toxic waste dump and all. And then whatever it is we think we're going to do on Saturday. No, fail sleep, you bother me as much as you want. Honestly, you bother me as much as you want. Your enthusiasm for that honestly makes my day. Fail sleep. You be as enthusiastic about that as you want, because I love it. It was the best thing I've done so far to date, and your enthusiasm makes it worthwhile. So I will see you guys all next week. Fail sleep, you think of more things to say about Rising Star 2 between now and then, and I will listen to them. Thank you guys so very, very much. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.